This is Orientation Lesson 44, Healthy Foundations 27, and I'm going to go through this reading it. I apologize for that, but it is such an important lesson. I think that it bears repeating just what was here, and I don't want to miss any of it, just in case you aren't reading the PDFs and you're only listening to the videos. Okay, buy used to avoid toxic loads, because toxic loads are going to only last for a certain amount of time in a lot of products as they off-gas. New cars and houses have a toxic load from paints, cements, carpets, upholstery, etc. They will continually off-gas for quite a few months, if not years. So be aware of that. Carpets particularly, if you can at all avoid carpets in your home, it is much better to have throw rugs and rugs that you can throw in the washer and clean, or beat and clean outside with a hose and a beater. It's much better, because wood floors and stone and tile floors, you can get so much cleaner. Try to avoid the carpets and the carpet pads and the cements that you need to keep the carpet pads in place. If you must purchase new, treat the car or house with ozone. Rent a machine and let it work. It will help to some degree. Otherwise, use fresh air. That is, grow plants in your home that will absorb and clear the toxins. Part of one of our classes is on growing fresh air. The book is How to Grow Fresh Air. I highly recommend that you get that, because some of the off-gassing of these will cause ADD, ADHD, and reduce the focus of you and your children. Okay, 2, you can buy organic and self-care products. This does not all guarantee that all of the ingredients will be particularly friendly or neutral, but it's a better bet than regular products. So buy organic and health care products if at all possible. Also buy organic in your home cleaning products and your pet products, your car products, and so forth. Again, it doesn't guarantee no toxicity, but it is a better bet than non-organic. Or if you feel you really don't care to trust the manufactured products, make your own. And we do have a course in domestic arts on making your own. One of the sources I recommend for this is Little House Living. It is in domestic arts. I believe the course number is 601. And then also you can get a good book called Modern Essentials, The Complete Guide to the Therapeutic Use of Essential Oils, which has a section on making your own self and home care products. So I would encourage you to do so. It's a fun thing to do, as well as it reduces the cost of a lot of cleaning products, and you know what you're getting. It's just like making something from scratch in the kitchen. You know you're not adding all of those additives that processed food has, and you know it's much better for you, and your liver doesn't have to work extra hard to clean you out. Remove what offends. Here I talk about removing things that offend, and it's very important to do that. Sometimes offending things can be very surprising. For example, plastic water bottles. Everybody and his cousin today seems to have a water bottle. Well, did you know that the plastic tops will actually have microscopic bits of plastic that shave off of that top as you use it and gets in the water, and that plastic is a hormone disruptor? Try to avoid plastic water bottles as much as possible. I use a pint-sized jar, actually a canning jar, with a metal lid, and that's how I avoid the plastic. I do have other water bottles that I do use sometimes that are insulated, that when I want water on a trip or something, I will take those and realize that I'd better do something about the plastic. But as one of my daughters told me, "Hey Mom, did you know that the body can process and get rid of plastics?" I said, "No. I would like you to pass that study along to me." Which, yeah, she said, "Doesn't it make sense that Heavenly Father knew that we would have this problem, and so He made provision for taking care of it?" Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Bedding. This is often treated with fire retardants, as are some drapes, clothes, and upholstery, and the chemicals can be a problem. You can research on the internet and get clothes and so forth that have not been treated and that are organic and very, very good for you. I mentioned carpet, that's also mentioned here. Paint is toxic and will off-gas. You can get non-toxic paint. It's worth the cost. There are also places from which you can acquire clothes, bedding, etc. that has not been treated. What you do depends upon your family, individuals within it. If you are one of them, is sensitive to toxins, and we all are to some extent. Okay, so that's the lesson on toxins.